How does the Audio-Technica CKS5 compare to the Sennheiser Momentum TW wireless in terms of sound quality, phone call quality, and audio to video latency? How's it going, bros? My name is Aaron. Welcome back to another video. The Audio-Technica CKS5, or let's just call it the S5. The S5 retails for $149, which is half of the Sennheiser Momentum's asking price of $300. Now at that price point, the Sennheisers do feel more premium than the S5s. They also have an IPX4 water-resistant rating. The S5s, in contrast, they have an IPX2 rating. The Sennheisers also use touch controls for things like volume, music, phone call controls, whereas the S5s use buttons for all of those. So in terms of premium build and feel, the Sennheisers no doubt take the cake, but in terms of features, both of them are quite evenly matched. Both of them support Bluetooth 5.0, AAC and aptX codec. The Sennheisers do support aptX low latency, but as of now, very few mobile devices support that codec, so I wouldn't really consider this to be a huge advantage over the S5s. They both feature USB-C charging, and they each have an app that allows you to perform various settings and perform software updates over the air. But the Audio-Technica's app is pretty special in that it also allows you to change the codec your earbuds are using even on iOS. However, the Audio-Technica app does not have a graphic equalizer, and so you cannot customize the earbuds sound signature to suit your listening preferences, like the Sennheisers or the Sonys. One other feature the Sennheisers have that the S5s don't is ambient sound pass-through. So if you absolutely need ambient sound pass-through, you probably won't be looking at the S5s. But probably the biggest advantage the S5s have over the Sennheisers is battery life. Listen to this. The Sennheisers have a total battery life of up to 12 hours. 4 hours on the buds and an extra 8 hours in the case. The S5s, in contrast, 15 hours in the buds. So already, the buds hold more charge than the entire Sennheiser package. But not only that, the case contains an extra 30 hours. So even on a very conservative estimate, you won't have to charge the Audio-Technicas as often as the Sennheisers, not by a long shot. So how do they compare in terms of sound quality, audio to video latency, and microphone quality for phone calls? This is what we're going to find out now. We're going to start off with microphone quality. First, the Audio-Technicas. They are pretty stable in my ear. They've got this little wingtips, which the Sennheisers don't have, but the Sennheisers do feel a little more snug in the conch of my ear. So that may translate to better stability. Okay, anyway, let's get on with the voice microphone test. As usual, I will be playing some noisy cafe background noise, and I'm going to record a voice memo on my phone. Background noise, record. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The Sennheisers did do a little better in that my voice sounded a little louder and a bit sharper and brighter than the S5s. But the S5s actually did quite well, and I must say that I was quite surprised that the S5s at this price point cancels about just as much background noise as the Sennheisers. They also sounded, my voice also sounded pretty loud and pretty clear through the microphone. And this is why I feel confident enough to say that the S5s at this price point can give you pretty good voice microphone and phone call quality. Okay, now let's move on to the audio to video latency test. First, we're going to see how much audio to video latency there is on an Apple device. The Apple device I'm using here is the iPad 2018. After the Apple device, we will switch over to an Android device. I'm using a game and not a video app for this test because video apps tend to delay the video so that the video lines up better with the audio. So if I were to use a video app, you won't be able to see much of a lip sync issue, but with games like this, you can see the actual lag you will experience when, say, you are playing a video game using these earbuds, the Audio-Technicas. First, I want to show you what no lag looks like. This is the audio straight from the iPad speaker. Okay, so nice and tight, no lag. Now we'll switch over to the Audio-Technicas. The Android device I'm using is the LG V40 ThinQ with the Snapdragon 855 processor. First, the Audio-Technica S5s on aptX, then the Sennheisers. So as we have just seen, though they were using the same codecs on both Apple and Android, the Sennheisers outperformed the Audio-Technicas. The difference wasn't that great on Apple, but on an Android device, even with a higher end processor like the Snapdragon 855, the Sennheisers outperformed the Audio-Technicas by a wider margin. But I gotta say that this is only for playing real-time content like video games. If you're going to use the S5s for watching videos on, say, the YouTube app or in the Safari web browser or Chrome, I don't expect that you will be getting much of a delay, if at all, really. Alright, now we're going to compare their sound quality. First, I'm going to listen to the Sennheisers and then switch over to the Audio-Technicas. I gotta say that these sound energetic compared to the Sennheisers. Definitely there is a bass boost somewhere in the lower bass registers. These are also warmer sounding overall compared to the brighter, more sparkly sound signature that the Sennheiser Momentums can offer. So if you're an audiophile, this is probably not something that you would go for, but if you're a bass lover or if you are somebody with a history of owning Marshall wireless headphones or earbuds, then these might suit your tastes. Although their track separation may not be as clean or neat as the Sennheisers, they do offer quite a fair bit of detail in the mid-range. And so vocals music do sound pretty nice on these, especially if you are somebody who likes a heavier timbre to your vocals music. As for treble, well, like I said, these are pretty warm sounding. So if you're somebody who likes your sound to be a little more high def, more sparkling, bright, and crystal clear, you won't find it here. These do have an overall more mellow, warm sound signature. The Sennheisers are better at sound staging and layering, but of course we are talking about the Sennheiser MTWs here, possibly the best sounding truly wireless earbuds in the market, with the lowest noise floor, the blackest background. Audiophiles, you know what I'm talking about. But the Audio-Technicas are no slouch when it comes to sound staging. In fact, its sound staging is very close to that of the Sennheisers. So at this price point, I would say again, very good job, Audio-Technica, very good job. So now let's get to what I think about the Audio-Technica CKS5TW earbuds overall. Wow, that's quite a name. Now, it may seem quite unfair even to pit these Audio-Technica earbuds against the Sennheisers. After all, there is a huge price gap. The Sennheisers clearly the premium product, the aspirational product, and if you want to buy the best sounding truly wireless earbuds right now in the market, you need look no further. It's clearly a product that stands in a class of its own, and if you want to get your hands on it, you have to pay to play. You gotta make that extra sacrifice. The Audio-Technica CKS5TWs don't demand that kind of sacrifice from you. It's more affordable, yet offers you a range of features which in many ways is more advantageous than the premium priced Sennheisers. For example, you got a 45-hour battery life. Like I said, it's got up to 30 hours of juice in the case, which is nothing special really. A few other truly wireless earbuds out there have a similar endurance, but 15 hours in the buds. Now, this is something special. This is sort of where full-sized headphones were just a couple of years ago. So could this be part of a new generation of truly wireless earbuds to have that kind of endurance? Endurance similar to what you get from full-sized wireless headphones. And at the price of $149, it's pretty decent value for money. It sounds decent, it's got great bass. I love its bass performance. I'm a bass head, that's why it's deep, rich, impactful, detailed. I also love the fact that it's got Bluetooth 5.0, aptX, USB-C charging, and an app. And its voice call quality is quite decent too, which is quite a surprise really, because not many wireless earbuds at this price point has this type of voice call quality. But there are some things which I wish the S5s had. Better water resistance. IPX2 no longer enough. People are looking for at least IPX4 water resistance. It doesn't have ambient sound pass through. It doesn't have a graphic equalizer, which I kind of hoped it had, because I was hoping to raise its treble a little higher so that I can get a little more zing out of my sound. I also wanted this to have voice assistants like Google Assistant and Siri. But strangely enough, Audio-Technica has not put voice assistants on this model. Only the entry-level model, the CKS3, supports voice assistants. Very strange, because most other truly wireless earbuds at this price point supports voice assistants. And some are even coming up with voice-activated voice assistant earbuds like the Amazon Echo Buds. I don't know the rationale behind this step that Audio-Technica is taking, but if you guys have any idea, tell me in the comments section below. So in short, the CKS5 is what I consider to be better value for money. For $149, you get phenomenal battery life, a decent set of features, great bass performance, great microphone quality. If your requirements for a pair of wireless earbuds come in a combination of those 4 factors, then you should definitely consider the ATH-CKS5TW. Still not used to saying that name. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching another episode, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please punch the like button with a vengeance, share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join notification squad because I upload new videos every single week, and this is the only way YouTube will notify. Oh, and by the way, before you go, are you a humble person? Because if you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.